to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Evans' Dolphins going up against Beckham's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Down sideways at the 23. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Let's go! No, check, Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
The slot man in motion right.
No, check! All right, now, lucky 56!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They run with Howard. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Watch him now, Barney! Back 99 Philly! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. slot man moves right.
Detroit! No. Back 99 Philly, here we go. No. Check, Patriot!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. To start the drive, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Here we go now. Blue, landed. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Led to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Green, 39.
The slot man in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Slot man moves right.
No. Check, Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And some room to roam now. And the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
All right, now, look at this. Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Forte. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On second down, McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Now let's go.
A play fake. Now Webb. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run with Mack. And some room to work. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Let's go. Detroit.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney.
Off play action, it's Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch it now, Barney. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Evans comes in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Evans has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
That's right. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Webb. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Over.
Here's Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
All right, here we go.
On third down, Webb. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here.
Now let's go. Leopard.
Now Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down, here's Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Townsend. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 4th down, Vance Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a carry from Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Detroit.
Off play action. Webb. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let one go deep for punt. They've got his man complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. The gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. No.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Off the play fake. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Leopard.
To throw, Webb. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Evans, the man in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Throwing after the interception. Webb eluding the pressure right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight. The 30, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue, 90.
Now Webb. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So now here come the Dolphins. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Leopard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Third down, still 14 yards left. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Here's Webb. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now let's go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. 3:19.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off.